The truce in the US-China trade war was shattered by Washington's recent announcement that existing tariffs of 25% on $250 billion of Chinese imports would be extended, with a 10% tariff applied to many remaining imports from China, worth nearly $300 billion in total later this year. Although talks continue, the chances of a protracted trade war have now increased. Trade tensions appear to have already impacted inter-regional property capital flows. Despite high activity by Singapore capital last year and South Korean capital this year, RCA data show that Asia to global property capital flows fell 33% year over year in the first half of 2019. After a strong pickup last year, global to Asia capital flows fell 28% in the first half. Both headings of investment now look likely to be flat at best in 2019. In contrast, intra-Asian capital flows, up 3% in the first half, still appear firm. In Asian office leasing markets, while South China will initially feel a greater impact from trade tensions due to its focus on technology, confidence is also falling in Tier 1 cities elsewhere in China. In Shanghai, we believe that up to 1/3 of total office leasing demand could be delayed through uncertainty linked to trade tensions. In Shanghai, and to an extent Beijing, this uncertainty is compounding the impact of sharply rising supply, pushing up vacancy rates. With 60% multinational corporate occupancy of Grade A office space and high reliance on financial occupiers, Hong Kong is also vulnerable to delayed demand for space, especially if persistent trade tensions and continuing demonstrations push the stock market down further. Shanghai is less vulnerable in this regard. It is reasonable for finance and professional services groups in Hong Kong and other Chinese cities to consider expansion in Singapore and perhaps Tokyo to mitigate risk. Besides Singapore, technology occupiers should consider India, notably Bangalore, while we expect occupiers in the manufacturing and trading sectors to study expansion in India or Southeast Asia.